Hello, first grade. Today I'm just going to quickly go over the different roles in the community. There's a packet that you're working on this week that just has some information about different places in our community and why they're important. So we're looking at two things. We're looking at what are the jobs that they provide and why do we need these places or these things in our community. We're going to start up here with school. School is something that creates a lot of jobs. We have our teachers, we have administrators, okay, we have support staff. Support staff would be like a janitor or someone who is taking care of our lunchroom, people that help us cross the street. We also have people that are above the school itself that do different things, that take care of the employees, that make sure that the students have everything that they need to make sure you're taken care of. So there are lots of jobs in our community that are provided by schools. Why are schools important? Schools are important because they train the young people, the next generation, to become the leaders of tomorrow. So we are providing you with what you need to just get you started on your journey of life as a grown-up, where you can then come and take over and be the adult that is leading and guiding. So schools help you learn how to read. We know all of the important things that schools do to help us as learners and as we grow. Police station. In a police station, we have police officers. That's a job, right? And we have all different kinds of police officers that have different roles in our community. They also have support staff. So they will have people who work the phones, that work dispatch to make sure that your call when you need someone gets sent to the right place. So there are lots of jobs provided by police stations. Now, police stations, the reason we need them in our communities is because these are the people that help keep us safe. Right? Their function in the community is to keep the community safe and to working properly. The next thing is going to be hospitals. Now, hospitals play a huge role in communities, but not all communities will have a hospital. Some smaller rural communities, like the one I live in, doesn't have its own hospital, so we have to go to a larger town to be able to go to the hospital. But hospitals provide a lot of jobs in the community. You have doctors, you have nurses, you have administrators, you have people that take care of records, make sure that the information is going where it needs to go. You have people that do billing to make sure that the hospital gets the money and funding that they need to keep their doors open. Hospitals have a huge role in our community. We need hospitals because they are providing us with the things we need to stay healthy and to stay strong. So hospitals have an important role, but like I said, not every community is going to necessarily have its own hospital. Sometimes hospitals are shared by multiple communities. The next thing we're going to go on our road down here is a bank. Now, a bank has an important role. Banks have jobs. Well, we'll start with the jobs. So banks have jobs like tellers, right? They have bankers, people who work with people individually. They have management staff. They even have people who do IT or technology. And we have actually IT people in all of our community places that we're talking about today. Banks are where our currency is held. Banks are important because without currency or some form of currency or trade, we wouldn't be able to buy goods and services. People wouldn't be able to get paid. People wouldn't have a place to store their money while they're waiting for it to be paid. So even though a lot of us, our parents, do online banking, most communities typically have a bank because there are some things that you have to do in person. And so banks play an important role in a community, and they allow the economy in a community to continue to work properly. The next thing is going to be a library. Now, libraries, sometimes some communities will have a large library, some will have small private, not private libraries, but small community libraries. But a library is going to provide different jobs to the community. There are going to be people that are a librarian, which is someone who is kind of a master of their trade, who knows everything about books. They're going to have people that do shelving, right? People that take care of the library. So custodial staff. Okay, so there are lots of different jobs that are in a library. Libraries are important because libraries, whether they're a physical library or a digital library, libraries provide us with the resources we need to be able to gather information, to learn more about different topics, to stay informed, and to explore different things that we're interested in or different things that we want to learn about. And libraries, which are public libraries typically, have these resources for free. So it's not something that you will have to go to the bank and get money for it to be able to continue to utilize. You can always use a library even if you don't have money, because this is a free resource. The last thing we're going to talk about is post office. Now, post office, we have mail carriers, right? We have clerks, we have management. Okay, lots of different jobs that are provided by a post office. Now, a post office is where our paper mail goes and comes from, or packages sometimes go through the post office. Post office plays an important role in our community. It allows us to communicate with each other. Although most of us communicate online now, post offices still are important. They are the way that we get packages. It's the way that we get physical mail that we need. Sometimes digital mail or email. It doesn't work for everything. And so a post office allows us to get that physical mail that we need to be able to run our house or run our business, whatever it might be. So a post office is very important. This is just a general overview of those essential components that are in a community. If you have any questions, please go ahead and post them in the comments, but hopefully this helped you so that you can fill out your documents, your papers for this week. Talk to you guys later. Bye.